You know, दादा के साथ मैंने पहले भी काम किया है, and he is this foodie mad person. And जब आप शूट करते हैं, आपने खुद बोला है कि पता नहीं होता वो शूट क्या कर रहे हैं.
But can I answer this question?
हाँ.
So the ones which are appropriate, I'll take for me.
जी.
Because anyways, I think you're addressing most of them to him. I think you like him, no?
Oh, that he knows.
So Dada, in between like setups, so we'll do one sequence, then he'll say, okay, there's a quick setup, you have him 20 minutes or something. You'll go to look for him. You'll see him behind the set or behind the stage in one corner with a pot this big.
Oh my god.
Cooking food.
No way.
Yeah.
मतलब ये इमेज मेरा साल बाबा का है.
What are you doing? I'm making some mutton or something. Like Dada, we're scene? No, we'll get to it in a minute. He does these really unusual things, but I think that's what makes him really special.
He's a child.
And he's also with everybody, you know. There's no like he'll talk to me the same way as he'll talk to the someone who's a light assistant, or to the Dada who's doing the stitching. Everyone's the same. Everyone stands together in the same place. Everyone's all the jokes are shared. You know, there's not just jokes with certain part of the crew. Everyone gets the jokes. No. And that's what I think is Dada's most special quality.
And आपके लिए because it's a बच्चों वाली film, आपको लगा कि आपको ये produce करनी चाहिए?
नहीं, जब कहानी सुनी थी तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि अच्छा ये ऐसी फिल्म बननी चाहिए. You know, I think जो इसकी कहानी थी, it really touched me. The way Dada was saying it, the way he was visualizing it, I was like, wow, you know, मैंने तो ऐसा कभी देखा नहीं है. अभी हालांकि 3 दिन पहले मैंने फिल्म देखी और मुझे अभी तक विश्वास नहीं हो रहा कि ये इस आदमी ने ये फिल्म बनाई कैसे. It's a very hard film to make. You know, visually it's a very hard film to make. Emotionally, it's a very hard film to make. Even these 3 years, you know, हमने तो और काम किया है. We've done other films, but he's been stuck on this.
You've done other films. I don't think I've done any other.
You've not done
films.
Fitoor and Barbar, देखो? Well, you've forgotten those films. चली तो भूल गई.
Cat, I want to know the answer to this one.
Dude, man, it's called a filter. You want to explain this to him? It's called a filter. You don't say the first thing that comes into your mind on radio. I have no interest in that. I was giving it to her because I think she would like it. You take it easy. Put a filter. You just told me my last 2 films that...
Let me finish my answers.
It's done.
It's not.
It's
Did
done.
I finish?
नहीं.
No, right? So,
Ma'am, can we have a timer?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, what is your problem? I'm promoting the film. This is my topic out
We
here.
have a bell like that, so...
I can't do it. I won't be able to like talk about the film like this. Listen, I have to sell this film. I'm the producer of the film. Why are you being a blockage?
Producer क्या करते हैं फिल्म के लिए? जल्दी बताइए इससे पहले.
Producer actually बहुत कुछ करता है, लेकिन मुझे एहसास हो गया कि मैं कभी producer बन नहीं सकता. This is my first and last film. क्योंकि it's not cut out for me. I'm very happy being an actor. I'm very happy doing that as a job. See, the producer is a job. I think Katrina will be a damn good producer because of her mind and because of, you know, how she is in life. You know, she multitasks. She can make things happen. My basic character and personality is of a lazy person, so I don't think being a producer is cut out for me. But मैं सिर्फ इस बात पे खुश हूँ कि इस फिल्म में producer के title पे मेरा नाम जुड़ा है. But I don't think I'll be able to produce more films than this.
Listen, he's just made you a producer right now, saying that आप better हैं. ये कहाँ से आ रहे हैं?
अच्छा, मैं कुछ बोलूँ? इजाज़त है?
Okay.
Sorry, what was the question?
He just said कि आप better producer बनेंगे. You make things happen.
You just said मैं कुछ बोलूँ इजाज़त है, then you ask him what is the question. If you will say that,
I was
you
in,
know
I
that
mean,
you
I
know
was,
what the
I was,
question
I
is.
was in, no, I was in complete and utter just silence and just complete dedication to what you were saying about the film.
Good.
I think I would make a good executive producer.
क्योंकि अब वहाँ पे सारी चीजें.
I'm not very good at taking decisions.
Executive producer का मतलब क्या है?
Like a creative producer, like what?
जो सूट पहन के सेट पे आती है.
No, like who can help them with things, like what Karishma did on Kabir's film. She's a...
Like you're saying Karishma, like just Karishma Kapoor who's got it on Kabir Khan's film.
Yeah,
Which
sorry,
Karishma are you
I
talking
don't
about?
know.
Randomly you said Karishma. Who's
Yeah,
Karishma?
you're nodding. You know what I mean? Like creative producer, no? You call it?
Who executes it?
Executive. The one who helps with creative calls.
Sure,
like for example, they'll decide they'll make suggestions.
या फिर answer में खो गई है.
Okay, you know what? You just talk to yourself.
Yeah, see, this is how I feel when you are like also dissing my answers.
I didn't diss
I'm
one
just
of your
giving a
answers.
taste of
What was
your
interesting answers to her? I didn't say a word to you. He's taken a sensitive pill from this one.
Are you an animal lover and nature lover like you seem like you are?
No way.
Can she answer that?
Animals नहीं है.
You're digging your own grave. Can I answer my own questions? Animal lover, it's not like the top of my list. Of course I love animals, but I don't own pets. And the reason for that being that I don't own dogs is because the lady who's lived with me for many, many years, she's not willing to take care of them. And you will leave them at home and go for shoot and
Yeah, the
that.
baby is being brought up.
But I would love to. I would love to get a pet one day when I have a slightly bigger house. My house right now cannot really fit it inside, but hopefully soon. But nature, yes. Nature, yes. But I'm more of a sea and a beach person.
So which was there were so many locations. South
The most
Africa,
amazing,
Morocco.
the most amazing location, without a shadow of a doubt, was where we shot the song, the Morocco song,
Uluga Bata.
Luka Bata. It was just. It's actually where they shot a portion of Game of Thrones, and it's just a magical place. You have it's on the sea, and then you have this old architecture and this old structure, and you go into the old town, and they have the most amazing restaurants and the most amazing food, and there's just a vibe. It's like a different world. You know, you feel like you're in a different world going there.
But is it true that you actually begged the two of you? I mean, that did happen.
People didn't know us there, so when we was and Dada was like doing
People
guerrilla
didn't know
style
about
shooting.
that. People were saying Katrina Kaif, Katrina Kaif.
Yeah, okay, but that was here, and then we'd go a little further. So in some portions, people didn't know us. There was on the outside they did, but on the inside they were okay. So Dada would do this guerrilla style shooting. So there wasn't a big setup. We would just run and come to that place and start dancing like you see in the song. There's no backup dancers. We're not dressed glamorously, so people would just be looking by and thinking we must be busking. That's very common in Morocco. It is. You do see people more singing they do. But you do see people do that on the streets.
And how much money did you collect?
We didn't get any money. No one did.
I think some production में चला गया.
But there are people, there's one sequence which I think you see. I don't know if it's in the promo, but you'll see in the movie. I'm wearing a red kind of checks dress, and he's passing around the hat for money, and I'm doing a jump like this. My hands are out like this. That portion, some people thought we were actually busking, and then they're kind of
putting money for you.
For me, not for him.
Yeah, for. I was the collector.
बचपन में जासूसी मुझे याद है मैंने अपने मॉम के कवर में की थी पैसे लेती थी वेरी वियर्ड थिंग्स हैज टू गेट इनसाइड आई हैज टू बी लाइक वेरी एक्साइटेड आपने कहाँ जासूसी की बचपन में
बहुत किया एक्चुअली यू नो ट्राइंग टू लाइक स्टील थिंग्स फ्रॉम माय मदर आई रिमेंबर जब स्कूल में मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड थी मैं अपने सिस्टर और मदर के कबर्ड से चीज़ें स्टील करता था तो मैं उसको गिफ्ट कर सकता था
टी शर्ट वगैरह क्या
मतलब ज्वेलरी या कुछ भी मुझे पता नहीं था डायमंड है या नॉन डायमंड है मैं सिर्फ जाके चोरी करके गर्लफ्रेंड को दे देता था मुझे याद है जब पापा सिगरेट पीते थे और मैं सिगरेट पीना मैंने शुरू किया बहुत गंदी हैबिट है आई एम ट्राइंग टू क्विट इट आई रिमेंबर आई शुड स्टील सिगरेट्स फ्रॉम हिम यू नो कुछ तो पैसे होते नहीं थे एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंड इज माय मदर स्टार्टेड काउंटिंग हिज सिगरेट्स फिर उनको एहसास हुआ कि मैं एक्चुअली सिगरेट स्टील कर रहा हूँ उनसे दैट्स हाउ आई गॉट कॉट सो या आई हैव डन ऑल दीस थिंग्स
कम ऑन Cancerian?
Can you have a little bit of voice modulation from you?
Can you teach?
What did you?
I can.
आपने कौन सी चीज़
In English I can.
Try.
In English I can. Okay.
Try.
What are the things that I stole when I was a child? Well, because we grew up in.
Not just stole, like you know, you kind of went in and creeped in places. Where
Wait for it! I've only said one sentence.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Because we grew up in a lot of places where there wasn't a lot of material things, so to speak, around. I had an obsession with marbles. I had a big obsession with marbles. So I used to do literally do anything to get marbles or to beg someone to go and get them for me. So that was my only. If I saw any marbles anywhere, I would just take them. But there wasn't lots of opportunities to steal things.
So you didn't creep into like wanting to know neighbor के घर पे कौन है क्या है?
Neighbor के घर पे there was no nearby houses where we used to be, but there was not even any point. I have 6 sisters, and there was not even any point in going to steal from them because I knew they had nothing also.
Oh God.
there was nothing for anyone to steal in that sense.
Listen, talking about kids, we love Taimur. How you feel to be a mamu of that good-looking boy? I think टक्कर देने वो आ गया आपको अभी बच्चा.
थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा ही गुड लुकिंग है.
इतना क्यूट है.
जब वो पैदा हुआ था जब यू नो मैंने उसको I've seen him only when he was like around 3 months old. उस टाइम इतना निखर नहीं था.
तो you're catching his pictures on the net like
on the net, yeah. So जब मैंने वो फोटो देखी, I was like, वो ये कौन है यार? You know, he's got the best of both his parents, you know, Saif and Katrina, and now we just look forward to him coming to the movie soon.
क्योंकि मैं zoo की बात I hate zoos because I feel like all the animals are captured there and you were in the best part of the universe जहाँ पे animals खुले में हैं. कोई ऐसा moment था actually आपने animals देखे क्योंकि हमको लगता है सब चीजें super impose की
नहीं
South
हमने
Africa.
हमने चीता के साथ शूट किया, हमने हाइनास के साथ शूट किया, हमने
We shot with lions and I got a super bad allergy.
baby lions.
You get when there's something on their skin that you get a super bad allergy. So Dada said, be careful, be careful. I said nothing will happen. I got some big red allergy from the lines.
So there is a place in South Africa where, with a lot of permissions, because working with animals can be very harmful.
हाँ.
So with all the right permissions taken, you have to go there. और एक छोटा सा farm house है, और वो farm house में आप
It's a huge farmhouse with a whole old train. You know those old trains? What are
Yeah.
they called? Locomotives.
उसके ऊपर आपको
Steam
मारना था.
engine, steam
Okay,
engine,
जासूस
yeah.
मोमेंट.
That was the funnest part for me.
जासूस
That
ने मुझे
steam
बोला
engine.
है कि आपको ट्रेन के ऊपर भागने से बहुत डर लग रहा था. Was that true?
Not upper. It was on the side. We're holding on to the side.
हाँ.
I think it was honestly it was
उसकी-
a little while back.
और
let's
उसकी
put it
स्कर्ट
that
भी
way.
थोड़ी छोटी थी उस टाइम.
Huh, that was the
So I
problem.
think that
yeah,
was a bigger
that
problem.
was a bigger problem.
So then what were the animals that you were actually the ostrich bit?
Yeah, the ostriches, which I didn't like, but everyone was going to.
जब कटरीना बैठी ऑस्ट्रिच पे, वो ऑस्ट्रिच तो पागल हो गया कि मेरे ऊपर कटरीना क्या बैठ गई है. So he just went crazy. He was running left, right,
He had a little,
and Katrina
little
was
moment.
like screaming
He had a
her lungs
moment.
out.
Yeah. He had a.
Did you notice my modulation there? I upped it a bit.
No, what it is the bass is too low on the voice right now. We need to add some more top layers.
Treble.
Yeah.
And if there is a memorable moment, considering there's so many of them and you're watching it, this must be a mad-ass film for you guys.
I can
to
tell
go
you
back.
one memorable moment from South Africa. To shoot in this farm with all
Ji.
the animals and with the steam engine, which Dada found from I don't know where.
Huh.
We had to stay in this really unfortunate hotel. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And it was freezing cold.
No heater.
And no heat. It was miserable. There was no water. There was no hot water. There was no food. And there was nothing. Like we were in the middle of nowhere. So to pass the time, I want to say that we used to dance to pass the time, but actually it was more like I used to dance to make people laugh.
Performer, entertaining. आपने extra पैसे दिए कि नहीं producer जी?
No.
Very few moments in her life she's done something for people and she's entertained them, and probably this was one and the only one.
Radio City.